What's going on, guys? Another Goku Runner Talks Tuesday. Let's talk about the week of training, and also I ran a marathon. All right, guys, so last week of training, I think I ran 26 plus 7. That's going to be 33 plus 5. That's going to be about 38 miles. So I ran about 38 miles, did run the marathon in there, and my plan called for a 21 miler and a 5 miler for the weekend. So I just combined that and ran the marathon. And you know what? I kind of like, should I be doing that? Because, you know, my marathon, it went good. I think I did a good job of running it. Let's go ahead and talk about the marathon. It was the Salinas Marathon. The second year I ran it. I ran it in 5 hours and 33 minutes. And I wanted to get sub 5:30. But at the end of the day, it is just a training run, like I said in the video many times. And I just want time on my feet. But I did want that 5:30. And during the video, if you guys watched it, the 5:30 pace group actually passed me. And that kind of got me down. I was like, man, I can't get my 5:30 anymore. But I got like 5:31, 37 something. So I was really close to the 5:30. I just never looked at my watch after they passed me to know how close I was. So if I ever look down at my watch to see my actual time, because I had it on my run walk mode to keep me going, so I don't see any of my stats. I only see the time going down for run or walk. I probably would have ran more to get the sub 5:30, but you know what, at the end of the day, I'm not training for a marathon. The marathon is not the goal. The goal is the 100 miler. And while I did do the marathon, and that was probably my 20th marathon, the main goal of mine is to run the 100 miler. So it doesn't really matter any time that I get for any of these races. So if you see any of these training races that I'm doing, just know that it doesn't matter my time. I don't even care my time. The only time I really care about is my 100 miler, because my 100 miler is the main goal that I'm going towards. So for any race, I'm not going to go for a time, because I'm not training for a specific time. I'm actually training to go slow, 15 minute, 18 minute miles for my 100 mile, because that's what's going to get me to the finish line. And any fast pace for me is just not going to happen, because I'm not training to go that pace. So that's my marathon. I told myself that I would never run another marathon after the Austin Marathon if I didn't train. I did train for this. I got a few 18 milers in me, but again, I'm not trained to go for speed. So 5:30 is what I got. I probably could have done a little bit better, but I'm not training for that one. So that's all I'm gonna talk about the marathon. I am recovering well. I did do a 7-mile run tonight, and it went well. My legs felt good. That's probably one of the things about training. Whenever you do train, you're not tore up the next week, so you can train. So this next weekend is going to be some big mileage. And I might go up to Huntsville this weekend to run on the trails, depending on the weather. I don't know how well that'll go, but I am trying to do this week is going to be, today's a 7-miler, tomorrow's a 5-miler, and then another 7-miler. And then this weekend is 2 back-to-back runs, 14 miles and 12 miles. Again, 26 miles for the weekend, but I'm going to try to stick with doing that on the days, because I've been kind of combining runs, and I don't want to do that. I want to do what's prescribed on the training run. 14 miles on Saturday, 12 miles on Sunday. That's going to be, pretty good. I think that, the miles are coming a little bit easier. I do need to go slower. It's like tonight, for instance, I was running a 150 run and 20-second walk, and that was getting me too fast. So, I'm going to have to figure out what my strategy is for the race. I might do even a shorter run and a longer, up to 30-second walk. So maybe a 45-second run, 30-second walk, so I could get to that 15-minute mile. Because I don't want to go fast for my 100-miler, because I know that if I do, I will die. Because if I did what I did during the marathon, that first half, I went like a 11:30 pace, and then the second half, I went 30 minutes slower than my first half. So that's not good, because it hurt me towards the end, and I felt, a little bit drained that second half. Like I couldn't really go more than 26 miles. And I don't want to have that happen during my 100 miler. So got to go slow. Slow is the game for me to finish my 100 miler. So this week is what I just said. I have 2 long runs, the 12 miler and the 14 miler, and I'm looking forward to do that. Maybe we'll go to Huntsville State Park to do that, but probably not. And yeah, so far so good. I feel like my running is feeling a lot easier. I went out for my run today and everything felt good. Like I was thinking back to where I started, where running was hard, you know, like going at any pace, any running pace was difficult. And even though I'm doing run walk, you know, my running, I'm going a good 10-minute 9:55 9:50 pace, and then I'm walking. So that's a great pace for where I was. I was running, you know, 13-minute 14-minute pace and walking. So I've gotten more fit, gotten a little bit faster, and you know that's what it is about training. I'm enjoying this training so far. I just gotta keep injury free. That's why I'm trying to do sauna. I'm trying to do leg compressions. I'm trying to do everything that I can, cupping, all that fun stuff to make sure my body is good, and also nutrition as well. That's pretty much the update for this week. I don't have any races to tell y'all about that I'm doing. I was gonna do the Houston Marathon, but I have a 50 miler on deck on my training plan for that weekend. So I might have to find a 50 miler either the week before or the week after so I could do the Houston Marathon. I don't know. We'll see if I do the Houston Marathon. I'm really unsure about that right now because I do want to follow this training plan. So again, the goal is the 100 miler. I want to rock that 100 miler. I want to finish a 100 miler, and I want to be strong running that 100 miler so that y'all don't see another video with me just struggling, which is fine, but I want to enjoy my race. And sometimes when I'm so down because I'm not training, it gets really bad for me mentally. So trying to be mentally good for the race, be prepared, my body, my mind, so I can complete the 100 miles. So hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Still got a lot of ways to go. I got 14 more weeks to go. This is week 10, 14 more weeks to go. And so far, so good. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next one.